The national debt now tops $16 trillion. How much is that, and what does it mean for you, the taxpayer? Tonight, Fox 11 is on special assignment. Robert Hornacek is here with a preview of his special report. Good morning.
Good morning, Rachel. Let's face it, our country is in deep debt. $16 trillion sounds like a huge number, and we wanted to put that huge number into some perspective.
16 followed by 12 zeros. That's how big our national debt is. $16 trillion is so big it's hard to comprehend. If you spent $1 million every day, it would take you more than 43,000 years to spend $16 trillion. If you stacked up 16 trillion $1 bills, it would reach all the way to the moon and back. Twice. How much does that mean for you? If you break it down, the national debt adds up to more than $51,000 for every man, woman, and child in the country.
There's very little question that there's a problem and that it's a big problem.
Todd Berry is with the Wisconsin Taxpayers Alliance. He says both political parties are to blame.
Somehow they've all got to get it into their heads that they can blame each other, but in the end we're all going to go down together.
Now, coming up tonight on Fox 11 News at 9, we'll take a look back at some of the history of our national debt, and we'll also look at how much total government debt we have, not just in the nation, but also in our local communities. So
it's not just federal debt?
No, it's not. In fact, obviously the federal debt is the huge one. It's the big, elephant in the room that people need to talk about. But there's also city, state, county, school district debt, and for the most part, that just adds up to a few hundred or a few $1,000s per person. But we're going to add it all up and kind of take a look at the total debt load per person in the country.
So who's to blame?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And
I hope it's not me.
Well, you're not going to like this.
Uh-oh. It's me, isn't it?
Well, if you listen to presidential candidates, if you listen to politicians, they always point fingers and say it's the other side. It's your fault, it's the Republicans' fault, it's the Democrats' fault. The fact is, debt has gone up under both parties. Some people say the real people to blame are all of us, the voters, who don't put enough pressure on the elected officials to do something about the debt and just let it happen.
Interesting stuff. Thanks, Robert. And we'll check out his full report tonight at 9. In the meantime, if you have an idea for him that you would like him to look into, email Robert at OSA@WLUK.com. Good Day, Wisconsin. We'll be right back.